back in Skyrim. I'm in Embershard Mine here. Still really low level. Speaking of level, let's go ahead and level up. I did not do that before I came in here. I will be going back and forth, health and stamina, so let me go ahead and I guess drop one in here this time. Drop one in stamina next time. Go ahead and drop a point in archery. And I will be needing to put a point in sneak, a point in smithing, point in enchanting, ASAP, but I'll be leveling up fast. By the time I get to Whiterun, I'll probably be 6, 7, 8, something like that. I mean, I'm not really worried about it, but that will be the progress as I level. Go ahead and turn some of these out in case I need a dark place to retreat to. Like how you can deactivate these for tactical advantage. Okay. Here I'm talking. Now let me go ahead and equip my bow. Go ahead and use one of these poisons that I have a few of from those spiders. Helgen Keep. Get a shot in on him. And let me go ahead, since I know I just aggroed both of them. If he doesn't draw both of their attention, I can always run through there and try to get the logs to fall on them.
Now knock your paw.
He's killing himself on those boulders, so I don't think I really need to worry about it too much. He already did? I think he is. It'd be nice to have a torch right now so I can see. Sure, this is great for y'all. Wasn't really much to watch there. They killed themselves. Okay, now let me go ahead and find this other bandit right here in the dark. Loot his few random gold pieces. Steel war axe, take that. Okay. One thing I'd like to point out down here is this free pickaxe. Okay, so we'll see where I'm at on the map. Okay, let me go to world map. Alright, I'm right here. Here you have Riverwood. Okay, there's the Guardian Stones. Okay, I'm in this little mine right here. And like I said, I could have easily stopped here on the way from Helgen, but whatever. Backtracked, come over here. After this, I will be heading to Whiterun. Then I'm going to go to Bleak Falls Barrow, because I'll want to talk to the guy up here in the keep at Whiterun. But that's it. For now, let's go ahead and clear out this mine. Like I said, you can stop in here anytime, and there's a free pickaxe. So you're like, well, where can I get a pickaxe in the game? Well, come to this mine, and it's free. Every time. It's always there. And out in front of the mine, there is a wood axe. If you're looking to make firewood, whether to sell or to use for your the shafts for your arrows, or to upgrade your longbow, or for whatever else you can use wood for. But these are items you don't have to go look for at a shop later. You can have them free right now. I will carry this pickaxe with me basically indefinitely until my smithing skill gets up to about 100 or so, and then I probably won't worry about it much. By then, gold isn't going to be an issue either, so I'm not going to worry too much about crafting anymore. But for now, this thing is worth its weight in gold. No pun intended. Okay, let's get over here. Notice I'm turning out these torches because when I drop this bridge, there's going to be a couple more bandits that come over here. One of them's likely to have a two-handed weapon, and anyone who's familiar with Skyrim on Master or Legendary difficulty knows that the enemies with two-handed weapons are just brutal, man. They are just way overpowered. So, let me go ahead, set my trap for them. Okay, well that didn't work. Ouch. You know what? I can jump this. yep. Got a few of these. Alright. So, here's my epic fail moment. Let me go ahead and get my familiar ready again. Draw these guys in here. They can't attack me while they're swimming. If I can get up here. Alright. Hopefully I've done enough damage so I can get one of these guys out of the way. You got a little more health than your regular bandit. Now this would be a good opportunity to grab a two-handed weapon. Steel greatsword, that's actually worth a little money. Okay, I thought he was going to charge me. Apparently not. Alright, so I think with the higher difficulty, because on a lower difficulty, it seems to me that at level 3 or 4, you'd come through here, and these guys wouldn't necessarily already have things like amethysts and steel weapons and things like that, so perhaps the raised difficulty is raising the loot drop a little bit, or the randomly generated items that the enemies might have. I don't know. Just my impression. I normally don't see steel stuff. It seems like till about level 5 or 6. Yeah, I may be wrong on that, but that's just the impression I get. Now, there are going to be a couple locked doors right here. I need to try to remember to not grab the key off this person's body if I want credit for unlocking the, for picking these locks. Okay, so what I can do is even if you're a collectionist like me and you like to save all your keys if you find them, don't grab it from the enemy at first. Nice. Gotta love the cutscenes. Okay. Don't grab the key at first, or I'll show you. Grab a side shield. That key, I'll pass that up for the moment. Alright. And I'll get over here, manually unlock these doors. Start working towards getting a little lockpicking credit. Right on. Okay, nothing in there, but that I'm aware of anyway. But it is a lockpicked. If you do not have that achievement yet, if you're just starting, I think you need 50. All right, there's a spell book that's always there, and a master chest. See if it's gonna be nice to us. See, I will take this. Okay, this petty soul gem is an enchantment I can put on some iron dagger if I craft one later, and instead of that dagger being worth 5 gold, it'd be worth like 100. So if you craft 20 or 30 daggers, and you have a couple dozen of these in your inventory, oh my goodness, that's a couple grand right there, which is it's a big deal in this game. So, just a little heads up, that is my money-making scheme, I guess you can say. Okay, like I say, if you're a collectionist, really? Okay, if you're a collectionist, you might want to come back and grab this key, alright? And we will worry about these enemies up here. Now this is where you'll get, most likely, another bandit that has, he may be a sword and shield guy, but he's probably going to be another two-handed guy. And the two-handed guys are my worst fear in this game. They are really, really, really brutal, okay? So, you know what, let me go ahead and put that up by just hitting the square or the X button on Xbox 360. I'm on PlayStation here. And let me go ahead and go in here, grab another Frostbite Venom. Might as well go ahead and take advantage of them while I have them, while they still actually do some good against these lower level guys. Alright? And I can let my familiar go mess with him for a little bit. I didn't want to do that. bites on him, so I'm good with that. Oh, wow. Okay, do I have any magic potions left? I don't think I can summon a familiar yet.
I can stab you in the back.
Conjured familiars are definitely your best friend here. Like that? That's my way of saying chill, dude. Okay, steel battle axe. This game is so tempting me just to go two-handed. Because I think it looks cool. It's actually harder early on, in my opinion. Okay. So we can clear out, we should only have one more enemy left up here. And we can clear him out. Or her, be that as may. Then we can concentrate on these iron ore veins in here. There should be a number of them. Okay, let me see if I can snipe this guy. He knows up here yet. Well, he knows up here. Obviously, I'm shooting him in his face with arrows, but he doesn't know exactly where I'm at, so... Nice. Alright, now that music, that kind of harp organ type of music going on in the background means that you've cleared the cave. Or at least that's the way it seems to me. That's the way it always seems to pop up. Why don't I, for y'all's sake at least, go ahead and equip a torch. Alright. And we'll go ahead and have a look-see. Now, he probably fell off that bridge, so that means he's going to be down in here. I'll take his arrows more than anything else, alright? Okay, now there is a iron ore vein, I believe, under one of these, I may be wrong. Pretty sure there was. Oh, let me look. Right here? There it is. Yeah, it's underneath this bridge type thing here. Alright, and there's a couple more around the place. And so I will hang on to all these iron ores, and when I get to Whiterun, when you first walk in and meet that blacksmith lady off to the right, whatever her name is, she has a smelter where you can turn them into ingots. And if you have a few pieces of leather, you can go ahead and turn those into leather strips and do some smithing or whatever. There's another couple pieces of iron ore, and here's a book on blacksmithing. Alright, so I'll take that. And then a couple random iron swords, a couple more iron ingots here. Of course, keep all those. I don't remember if I have any steel ingots on me, but I can go ahead and upgrade the weapons I do have. I have a leather strip to upgrade my bow. Okay, I do. So let me go ahead. I'm using a sword and an axe, so let me go ahead and at least do that. And let me go ahead and make this worth some more money. Let me make this worth some more money. Alright, notice how quickly my blacksmithing skill already went up just from upgrading those. Okay, now, aside from the other iron ore veins... Oh, did it put itself out? Hold on a second. Alright. There's also a couple chests. But I believe there is a iron ore vein back over in this general direction. This thing that looks like a rock right here. Okay, let's be a couple more. I don't know that I'm going to get every vein while I'm in here. But as it turns out, you know, if you're really low level, you know, if you're level 1, 2, 3, you know, anything 5 on down, all this stuff is usable loot. I mean, it's decent stuff to have. This isn't a waste of time. I don't know that you'd want to come back here when you're level 60. I don't really see what good that would do you. But at these really low levels, it is actually worth go ahead and stopping in here. There's also another little loot stash. That's a cure disease potion, by the way. The charred skeever hide, when you mix it with a mud crab chitin, I think it's called. It's a cure disease potion. Anyway, there's an amethyst, a ruby, a garnet, some gold. Okay, and this is always here. Regardless of what's in this chest over here, that will always be there. Alright? Some gold, a couple potions. Okay, whatever. Sometimes you get lucky and grab it and get a magic item, and, you know, it'll be something you can break down at the enchanting altar. Okay, now we come over here to this little cave, and it's kind of easy to miss. Down here at the end, around the corner to the left, is another iron ore vein. And there's a chest just off to the right. You can see it on the bottom right of the screen, with another little coin pouch sitting right in front of it. And that's always there. Alright, and you'll also be aware when you're mining that you will get random jewels too. Sometimes you'll get a garnet, sometimes even a ruby. Of course, the higher level you are, the better your chances of getting a more valuable gem. Alright? Some gold and another potion, but that's fine. You know, it's another lot, and you know, a few more pieces of gold. Even if it's just one gold piece, that's one more than what I had. Okay, so let me jump down here, and I don't have to run all the way back to the beginning. There may be another iron ore vein or two in here. I'm not going to too much worry about it. This was mainly just a, hey, you know, if you weren't aware that this particular stuff was here, you might want to come look. And I believe I forgot to loot one of the bandit bodies way back there, but that's fine. That's fine. Okay, so I was on that ledge down there where that chest was. Now I just come up here, and I can come straight out the back, and it gives me an exit that's a little bit off from where I entered in at. And I believe, you know what? I think there's an iron ore vein right in here somewhere too, right before you leave. But anyway. And you could essentially enter this cave from this spot if you knew where it was, if you knew where to look. And one thing we can do when you come out of here, the reason I haven't cut off this video, is we can also go discover a one of these standing stones. Okay, and there's a good location to go ahead and get on your map early, ahead of time. In fact, there's really two locations that we can go get right now and just have them as fast travel locations. If you see, that's Riverwood right there, straight ahead of me. Okay, this is where I'm at on the map. All right, this is where Embershard Mine is. Okay, we can go back down here and go get the location that you would need to go for. Am I going the wrong way? Probably. Okay, I need to the left. No. Okay, the locations you need to go for the Azura Star quest, and also for Hersine. Okay, and Hersine's a good one because you can get 2 rewards for it. And it's not an exploit, it's just designed that, especially if you want that Daedric artifact achievement, you can get Hersine's ring and the set of armor that he gives you. You can get them both. Okay, so let's go back to these standing stones. We essentially could have fast traveled here. In a let's play sense, you know, I don't know that I necessarily do let's play videos, but in a let's play sense, this is kind of like, well, you know, this is how I do it. Play along with me and see, you know, the way I normally go. Follow this little edge of the river right here. There is an urn root over there. Might want to think about starting to collect those. There's a girl that wants them. It's not really an urn root quest like you had in Oblivion, but she does ask you to grab a couple of them. I believe she wants 20, so And there's a good amount of gold she gives you for collecting them for her, so I guess it's worth having. So you get that, and these are also great for invisibility potions. Okay, and if you see that little castle icon right there, that is the sunken castle or fort or whatever it's supposed to be that you have to go to initially on the Azura Star quest, right? And the map marker will pop up when you talk to the elf girl that's at the Azura's altar. But if you've already got it discovered, you can just fast travel straight here once you get up there and get that quest. I don't know about y'all, but Azura Star is still, to this day, one of my favorite artifacts, simply because it's a refillable soul gem. I mean, it's amazing to have. Alright, and I can come over here and discover the standing stone real quick. This is not one that I necessarily will be using. I like the one that's over there by Markard that makes all your skills increase faster. All warrior, rogue and mage skills. This one, I believe, raises your... Well, let's look. I don't exactly remember. Regenerate health and stamina more quickly. Okay. I actually like the blessing I'm receiving in my skills raising faster, so I'm going to go ahead and keep that, but I could replace that with this. Now, coming over here, I'm being chased by a slaughterfish, but they're not near as dangerous or aggressive as they were in Oblivion, so I don't really pay them any mind. Now down here, looking at this fort, right under the water, there should be a chest. Right in here. Oops, let me get a breath of air. Right in here, and it being dark isn't helping me at all. There it is. Okay. Yep. Okay, looking at where I'm at. I am literally looking directly at the fort. It's called Ilinata's Deep, or Ilinalta's Deep, or however you pronounce that. I don't speak that language. But you can come up here. All right, there's a skeleton in the water you can search. He usually has a couple gold. Yep. All right. And then you can jump up on this ledge or whatever, or swim around, the case may be. Get up on the shore. What we can do is we can also go discover the cave that you need to go to for Hircine's quest. Being chased by mud crab. I might as well go ahead and get him because I'm going to want to make... see the damage he did, by the way? Really, he's probably going to kill me if I sit here and mess around, so I'm not going to mess around anymore. Yeah, mud crabs aren't playing any games in this one. Okay. So now he's going to go worry about those slaughterfish that were chasing me. So I'll let him sit there and snort and growl and sniff and howl at the edge of the river right there. And you come up here, okay? Let's look at where I'm at again. And there's this chest here. All right, so you're at Ilinata's Deep. Hircine's cave is going to be just through a little pass over here. Okay, so I am right here, just north, like due north of the Lady Stone. Okay? And you just kind of hug the edge of the cliff here, and there's a chest. Gold, a potion, silver garnet ring. Okay, take all that. Thank you. All right, and then follow this cliff face along here. And you see it where it starts to get snowy and kind of misty, foggy up here. Blizzardy, whatever you want to call it. I will follow through this pass, and this pass will lead us directly out to a series of rock falls to where Hircine's cave is. Well, I say Hircine's cave. It's the cave you need to go to for Hircine's quest. We'll find out the exact name of the cave here in a second. All right, and you see these ledges here. It's a series of falls you can take. I have actually died once here, being in a rush. All right. And it should pop up here in a second. And there we go, Bloated Man's Grotto. Okay, and this will be where I eventually go for that quest. but I don't want to come here yet because the werewolf is probably not going to be here. I wouldn't think he is. And that's that. Alright, so this is a two Daedric quest locations that I can now fast travel to. So, I'm going to go back to my original stomping grounds, way over here, Riverwood, and work my way towards Whiterun from here. And I will get there, and then we'll go to Bleak Falls Burrow and probably do a video, maybe not necessarily the whole cave, or maybe some excerpts of that. Anyone who's played this is, of course, going to be really familiar with that. It's one of the first things that you, I guess, would normally do in a playthrough. And that's it. So this is just, just a little extra footwork out of the way for me, so that later on I can definitely speed up my traveling and just go there directly and not have to go discover those places, but just pop back and forth, and it makes some of those Daedric quests just a little faster. And here I am, so let me go sell my loot. And it's always the best part, right? Wait for the blacksmith to wake up and get to work. And get some gold and start working my way there. Alright, and I will catch you guys later. Take care.